Hello guys and welcome back to episode 20 of Rebuilding the Bridge. I'm Jake and today we've got a big game against Tottenham, an away derby, and our first Champions League game of the season against Athens to really kick off this season in terms of what we're showing here on the channel. This is the 20th episode, and what a better way to do it than playing Tottenham away to start off with. I think that's going to be a great one. So before we start, just like to say thank you for all the support so far to get us to 20 episodes. I'm really enjoying making these, so long may it continue. Now, let's just show you the team before we go into the match. It's pretty standard. It's what I showed in the last video as our main 11 going forward after the transfer window. So this is a team we're going to be playing with, and hopefully we can outperform Tottenham. And well, it's a win we're going to need to get if we want to challenge for the title this year. So let's get straight into the game. And we are off here. We will be playing with key highlights as we start the first game of the season. It is a 2-game video, so yeah, key highlights just to keep it a bit shorter. And we already have our first attack here with Reece James. He plays it to Mason Mount. Kovacic, I'm hoping Reece James is going to be as good this season as he has been before us over the other years. And he's really going to be one of our key players for the next 5 or 6 years at this rate. As Erling Haaland opens a scoring after 5 minutes. It's a Reece James cross, the man we were just talking about. And Haaland, it seems like he headed it into the back of the net. We'll see it now. Reece James with acres of space on the right side to Kovacic. Back to James, and then he played a lovely ball in, and Haaland does what he does best. Beat his man through power and strength and just headed it into the back of the net. And that is a great early start for us there. Our first chance to match and the first goal, and we will definitely take that. If you do enjoy what you watch today, feel free to like the video and subscribe to see more videos like this. It really helps in terms of like supporting what I do because it gives me more motivation to make it when I know people like it. So yeah, 20 minutes in, we're doing pretty good. I mean, it seems pretty even in terms of chances. Maybe even Tottenham are playing better, but we're having a lot of the ball. For the away side, I think we're doing okay so far. We'll hopefully take it into half-time with a 1-0 win. And well done Haaland there for getting his 5th goal of the season already. I think some of them might have came in the not Euro Cup, what was it called? The Club World Cup that we played at the start of the season, which is still a weird one to me. So you might have some goals there, but still 5 goals this early on is not bad at all. I will say you played well, but you are capable of better. As Reece James is actually the captain now because he's vice-captain after Azpilicueta left. Jorginho moved up to captain, and Reece James is vice-captain. So because Jorginho isn't going to be in my main 11 as a plan right now, he might work his way into it eventually. But because of that, Reece James is probably going to be our captain this season, most of the time on the pitch. And fair play to him, he's made from the Chelsea academy, and now he's the captain, and that's really good to see. As Emerson has the ball on the left side now, Tottenham are dominating the game a bit more than us now, I would say. So a second goal would be crucial if we can nick one. Havertz on the ball. He's always involved in the attacks now. Mason Mount, Kovacic, a midfield pairing we're trying to build for the future. I feel like that is going to be the two that I'm going to try and use this season. And it seems like Emerson has lost it. No, he wins it back. Finds Kovacic. Can we make something of this chance? Emerson on the ball. It's a good ball in, and Haaland heads it just over this time as we head into the 60th minute. Probably about time to make some substitutions. And yeah, actually it's more even than I thought. I thought Tottenham were having the better of it. They just had more chances. So it looks like I'm going to bring off Hudson-Odoi, but we'll wait for this chance to finish. And it's Kovacic on the edge of the area. Is he going to hit one? He plays it to Mount, back to Kovacic. These two instrumental in everything we've done today, the two central midfielders. As Emerson has the ball, as he always is, free on the left side, but it's blocked by the Tottenham defender. And Bergwijn is going to counter for Tottenham. I keep going to say Arsenal. Definitely Tottenham. Here's their new summer signing for Tottenham. They brought this guy from Juventus. I can't pronounce his name, but he was a lot of money, like 80 million, I think. He's their right winger. I'll try and pronounce it in a second. Here it is, this guy, Kulevski, who plays through Harry Kane, and Harry Kane scores, and it's the first chance we've seen Tottenham have. They've been in the game, we'll give them that, based on what we've seen from chances, but it's a sloppy one to concede, because it looked like we had the ball. It was Emerson here. I think it got nicked off him by their new man. And then they just slotted it in behind to Harry Kane, who finished well. And now, with 20 minutes to go, what can we do? We really need to win this match. I know it's early on in the season, but these are the games we've got to win. Let's try Ryan Gravenberch, Christian Pulisic, and Timo Werner. We'll make all 3 subs at once. And hopefully we can push for a late winner here. And that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm not going to settle for the draw. I say that. I'm sure Tottenham will now counter on us and score the winner, and I'll look completely stupid. But we do have the ball in the Tottenham half now with Kai Havertz, who loses it out to Henderson. Jordan Henderson, that is, did sign for Tottenham over the summer. He plays Harry Kane through. Kepa makes a big save, tips it wide. And fair play to Kepa there. He stood up well. I don't know how Harry Kane got through so easily. As Uwar takes a corner. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Awuar? We'll just say Uwar. The young Leon midfielder. We were looking at him, this guy. But we opted to buy Gravenberch instead because this guy was already like a ready-made player and he wasn't going to get into our team over the players we had, so we didn't look at buying him in the end. But there you go, it's game over, 1-1 against Spurs. We dominated possession, but Spurs had much better chances. I think we didn't play the best there. I feel like I need a new tactic when we have the away matches against these big teams because we never seem to get the wins, and it's probably on my end because we do have the players to beat Tottenham there. So yeah, that's a 1-1. And that means that in terms of the league, seen as the next match will be Champions League, in terms of the league, we are on 10 points. Assuming Liverpool win, they'll be on 15. And we're already 5 points behind after only 5 games. So we really need to step it up. To be fair, we have played Liverpool already, which might have been, and that was the loss that we've had. So that's probably why they're so far ahead of us. But yeah, we do need to start picking up the points and closing the gap. And our next game will be against Athens in the Champions League, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, we're back just before the Athens game. Here is the teams play Athens. It's basically a fully substituted 11. It's the rotation 11 that we're going to use in the cups and stuff like that. So it's Costa in goal, Matson at left back with Collazo at right back, the new signing. It's the first time you'll get to watch him play. Christensen and Armpadu at the back with Gravenberch, Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Pedri and Werner as the 11 for this match. And we'd be expecting to win this one. It's probably the easiest match in our group. So we'll go into it with that in mind and hopefully get a nice routine win against Athens. It would be nice to beat them by a few goals, but if we scrape by with a win, I won't mind that either. So let's get straight into the match. Okay, we are off here. I did say to the players before the game, you're expected to win this match, and they seem to respond to that and agree. So we've already got a corner now with Gravenberch early on. And it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek with a shot, and Collazo scores. It's the first time we've seen him play. It's our backup right back, and within 3 minutes, he's got his first goal for Chelsea. It's the first goal for Chelsea in his career, and we can see it here. Gravenberch played the corner in. It was a decent one. Christensen headed it back to Loftus-Cheek, whose shot was saved, and Collazo easily followed that in, and we'll take that as an early lead and hopefully just build on it, get a 2 or 3-0 lead, and then just sit on that, and it should be a nice routine win with the rotation squad, which is what we like to see. We don't really in these games want to have to bring out our best players because they need to rest. If we're going to be able to compete across a few different competitions, that's how we're going to have to do it. And it looks like Werner has got a goal here. Or is it being reviewed for offside? I think we're offside. Yeah, this one hasn't counted. I don't think it had. So 20 minutes in, still 1-0. It was Werner who got the offside goal as we thought. So not too bad. Hopefully we can get another one and that will make up for the loss of that goal. We have the ball now with Diogo Costa in goal. He finds Ampadu, who is going to be our 4th choice centre back this season. He had a great season last year on loan at West Ham. I think only an injury at the end ruined probably West Ham's chances of getting a Champions League spot. Him and I think it was Felipe Anderson, their 2 main players last season, both got injured and they kind of fell off. But last season West Ham performed amazingly under Marco Belsia. Is that how you say it? The Leeds guy. He manages Leeds in real life. But yeah, he had a great season there. And hopefully he can come into our team as that backup centre-back and do a good job. As Ryan Gravenberch went close there with a long shot. It was saved by the Athens keeper pretty well, to be fair. And it looks like we haven't really done anything from the follow-up corner. Yeah. Oh, but we've won another corner, and we're probably going to have to watch that one as well now. And it is Gravenberch on set pieces, who will be the set piece taker when Mount isn't in the team. I think that's what I set it to. And yeah, he's got decent stats for it. So I imagine in a few years, Gravenberch will be in the main team all the time. And you can already see he's performing really well in this match. The best player on the pitch so far. So yeah, I think he will be a key player going forward, and a key player already, really. And we'd expect that the amount of money we paid for him, 65 million, I think it was. As Athens come forward here, and I think Ampadu might have just given away a penalty. Oh, no, he hasn't. I think he just made a really good tackle. Okay, that's fair enough. As we watch the Athens corner come in, Christensen manages to head it away. 40 minutes in here, we have got a corner. It's Gravenberch again with a set piece, straight onto the head of Andreas Christensen, like the first corner that got headed out to Loftus-Cheek, and Christensen puts it away nicely. It's an assist for Gravenberch. It was a great delivery. You can see it here. And Christensen just rose tallest, and it's a brilliant header from him, to be fair. And we take in the 2-0 lead into half-time, it seems like. Very happy with his performance so far, and Gravenberch is just... I mean, you can see he's on 8.6 rating, I think, with only 1 assist, which shows you just how well he's playing. And if he keeps playing like this, he's going to work his way into the main team already. Might even knock out Kovacic or Mason Mount from the first team lineup, we'll see. Straight into the second half, Athens get a goal back. That isn't good at all, really. We should be keeping a clean sheet against a team like this. It is at their ground, which I suppose gives them a little bit of an advantage, but we should be expecting to defend a set piece like this much better. They had 2 men free at the back post. No fault on the goalkeeper there. That's all marking from the defence was wrong. And it looks like Athens are going to have the ball again. Can we win it off them with the press? Oh, no, it's just showing us that they almost scored an own goal, I think. That's fair enough. 50 minutes gone now. We're still cruising. I know it's 2-1, but really Athens haven't done anything. I'd be really disappointed if we didn't get a win here now. So I think we might bring on a couple of our, I say more talented players, but I think everyone's at a similar level in this team now. We are going to bring on Hudson-Odoi on the left, why not? And Pulisic, who was struggling for fitness. For Sancho, and switch them around there. Jadon Sancho has just came on now, he's on the left wing. He finds Ian Matson. Ian Matson, who we're looking to be, he was very good last season as our backup left back, and I'm hoping he'll just build on that. I don't expect him to ever dethrone Emerson. I imagine in a few years Emerson will be a player we'll have to replace because I think he's the oldest in the first 11, maybe joint with Kovacic. Yeah, he might have to go as Ethan Ampadu scores. It's again a Ryan Gravenberch assist from the set piece. He's been brilliant with them today. Maybe Athens are just defending them badly, I don't know. But Ampadu rises tallest, heads it in, and that's 2 goals for both our centre-backs. And yeah, this has been a really good performance. 3 of our defenders have scored. We just need Ian Matson to get one now. And you never know, at this rate, you might just do that. Werner with the ball now. Hudson-Odoi won it back from their goal kick. Hudson-Odoi takes it past 2, bears down into the area with a shot, and it's only just saved by the Athens goalkeeper. Very good from Hudson-Odoi. And I think I'll make one last sub of, let's get Havertz on for Loftus-Cheek, who's had a fine game. But I'd quite like Havertz to get his first goal for the club, and this is a good chance for him to do it in a game like this. So hopefully he can get his first goal here and build on it, but we'll see what happens. There is only 15 minutes left. As we have the ball on the left side, we work it into the middle to Jorginho. He finds Hudson-Odoi on the right, who's been great since he's came on. Havertz lays it off to Jorginho, and Jorginho makes it 4-1. It's been a nice, comfortable game for us, and that was just a goal to top it off, really. It looked like a very good goal. We'll see it now. Jorginho, who is now considered for me a backup as a midfielder, he probably won't be around for very long. I imagine he won't be happy with his role as a backup and will want to leave, but for now, that is what he is, and he's just scored a cracking goal there. I'll give him that. But Ryan Gravenberch is killing it with a 9 rating with only 2 assists, which means he's probably, in the bits that we're not seeing, he's probably controlling the game completely and being what we want in the team, really, which is just a dominant midfielder. I mean, in terms of our midfield, we are probably lacking someone with defensive qualities, which I know we did sell N'Golo Kante, but we want someone who can offer a bit of both, a bit of defence and attack. Kante was one or the other, and I think Gravenberch, we could definitely mould him into that because he's a very physical player and very good at dictating tempo. And if we can mix them together, we could have a very good central midfielder on our hands. As Timo Werner scores again, but I think it's about to be ruled off for offside. Yes, it is. 2 Timo Werner goals, 2 offside goals for him there. Not been his day, really, but again, I think it all came from a Gravenberch cross. So we head into the last few minutes now, probably going to be 4-1, but there is one more chance. Maybe we can really put the icing on the cake. With Ian Matson at left back, the only defender not to score today. But he does lose the ball, and maybe it's going to be an Athens goal. Can Kepa keep it out? I say Kepa, it's not Kepa, is it? Diogo Costa. I'm so used to having Kepa in goal. And Christensen and the goalkeeper, Diogo Costa, deal with it well. And I think that'll be that for the game now. We'll just tell everyone to concentrate, see it out, take a 4-1 win off our first Champions League match, and we'll be very happy with that. Well done, everyone. That was excellent. So it's been probably a poor result against Tottenham and a poor performance, but that was much better from our rotation squad there, as we would expect, getting a nice, easy win against Athens. And I think I shall bring it back for Sheffield and Manchester United. There you go. End of November, early December. We'll bring it back there. So I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you do, feel free to like the video, comment down below if you want to get involved, and subscribe to see more content like this. Like I say, it really does help if you do any of them things. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.